Welcome back
Hey
to
there.
our unfortunately last week of this series.
Oh, dang-nabbit!
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Eric.
I'm Jared.
Well, we're Farmer Eric.
And Farmer Jared. That's right. And this is our series, our last of the series, called Alive.
Rise and shine. Good job, Jared. Good
Yes.
job.
But the focus is things that are alive. Because, you know, like rise and shine, Jesus rose and Jesus shone, and he was alive.
Yep.
He is alive.
That's right.
And you know what else is alive?
I do.
Corn. So anyway, let's get into it. We've got a game because it's game time.
Woo! What are we playing today, Jared?
We're playing charades.
Charades?
Charades.
Okay, how is it going to work? Do you know?
Well, I've got a couple of things here on my list, and I believe if I'm right, you've got a couple of things there on yours. And we're going to look at them, and we're not going to tell. No. We're not going to tell because we're going to have to act it out in order to get you to guess what I've got on my list.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Who do you want to have go first?
Why don't you go first? I'll guess, you act.
Okay.
So you got to act it out, and if you
I
get
will
a
act.
point, you get a point if I guess it, because that means you did a
Okay.
good job acting.
All right. Here, you ready for the first one?
I'm ready.
You guys ready for the first one?
Take it away, Farmer Eric. Bah. Ooh, yes, nice and soft. Are you sheep? He's a sheep!
I'm a sheep.
I got one.
All right. Now you go, right?
All right. Here I'll go. Here's my thing. Ready?
Is that a chicken?
Yeah!
That's a chicken?
You got it!
Hey, good job.
That's right. That's
that
one
was
of my
mighty
star
good
plays.
acting right there.
Thank you. I thought so too.
Okay.
All right.
This one, I think I'll be able to pull off.
Okay. Rodeo.
Nope.
Banjo.
Whoa there, boy.
Horse rider. Cowboy.
Horse rider.
Horse
Well,
rider.
riding a horse.
Riding a horse.
But you got it.
You got it.
All right.
Okay. Here we go. Where's mine?
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Planting seeds.
Yeah.
Oh, you really got into that,
Whoa!
man. That was,
Look at that. I thought
see
that
it.
was gonna be a hard one.
I could see it.
All right.
Okay.
He can see it with his mind. All right. Number
Okay.
3.
All right.
Oh, well, the sound effects certainly helped, and I think you'd be milking a cow.
I sure am.
Ooh, getting the morning milk for the cereal bowl.
Mm.
Utter fresh. That's how we do it here on Live Awake Enthusiastic Farms.
That's right.
Or whatever it's called. Here's my third one. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, this is a lively, adventurous activity here.
Ooh. Oh, are you moving manure? You're digging. You're digging. You're scooping manure. You're scooping stinky. Yeah, you're tucking it somewhere. I don't know where you're tucking it. You're in a barrel. You're putting woo manure. That's all I get when you say you're not it's not manure. You're not moving manure.
It's close, but I don't know if I can get a point for it. Scooping animal poop.
Okay, that's manure, right? You know,
Well, yeah.
animal poo.
Manure tends to have a relation to planting and fertilizing, but you know.
I didn't know that. That was very educational.
Well, give me
Thank
half
you,
a
Farmer
point.
Jarrett. All right.
Half a point. That's all right.
Okay, you did good on that one.
It was stinky.
All right, here's the last one. Okay.
Spraying the garden. Spraying fertilizer. Watering plants.
Ah!
Hey!
Watering the crops.
Watering the crops.
Yep,
The plants, the crops.
That was it.
There it is.
All right, what else you got?
All right, here's my last one. Let's see if I can get it. All right.
Are you picking fruit? You're picking Potatoes, onions. You're getting eggs. Harvesting eggs.
Yeah! Gathering them eggs.
Good job.
Thank you.
That was really good. I
All
felt
right.
like I was right there on the farm.
Right there on the farm. We're transported you. All right.
Well-
Well, let's take this time and let's go to worship.
Let's worship.
Will you stand up with us? We're so glad that you're here. Grateful that we can worship together. Let's sing out. Where was the darkness when hope was restored? Where was despair when my God split the shores? Where was defeat when the Lord took a breath? And he stood in power by the grave that he left. Nowhere, nowhere, nowhere is the fear when my King resurrects. Nowhere, nowhere, nowhere was the doubt when my King conquered death. Sing this out. I see joy rising, I hear hope calling. Lift it up. I see joy rising, I hear hope calling. I see fear hiding, I hear chains falling. I see walls shaking, I hear doubt running. My God's on his way, yes he is coming. I see joy rising, I hear hope calling. I see fear hiding, I hear chains falling. I see walls shaking, I hear doubt running. My God's on his way, yes he is coming here. Now here in his presence, my shame disappears. Now here, I stand undefeated when Jesus is here. Now here in his presence, my shame disappears. Now here, oh, I stand undefeated when Jesus is here. I see joy rising, I hear hope calling. I see fear hiding, I hear chains falling. I see walls shaking, I hear doubt running. My God's on his way, yes he is coming. My God's on his way, my God's on his way, my God's on his way, yes he is coming. My God's on his way, my God's on his way, my God's on his way, yes he is coming. Amen.
Thanks for worshiping with us. You guys can go ahead and take a seat. So I'm married to my husband, Luke. I love Luke so much. He's my best friend. Now, imagine if I told Luke that I loved him, but my actions didn't really show it. Maybe he had a really long day at work and comes home and wants to talk to me about it, but I stay too busy cooking dinner to listen to him or encourage him. Or what if I say I really love Luke, but I don't really spend any time with him? Or what if I told you I really do love Luke, but when he asks me to help him with the laundry, I tell him, no, I'm good, thanks. I have a feeling if any of you saw me doing those things, you'd probably start to wonder, Morgan, do you actually love Luke? Why would you wonder that? Well, because when you love someone, your actions should show it, right?
Today we're going to learn that Jesus wants us to love others every day. But it's one thing to say we love others. It's another thing to show it with our actions. And Jesus wants our actions to reflect our love for people. To help us better understand what Jesus is saying, we're going to look at a story in the Bible where Jesus tells his disciples to go out and love people. Do you guys remember that guy named Peter that we talked about and learned about a few weeks ago? He was one of the ones who loved Jesus a lot. But when others started asking him if he knew Jesus, he denied it. In fact, he denied it 3 times. Well, Peter's one of the main characters in our story today.
One day, Peter and some of Jesus' other disciples were out fishing on a lake. Now, Jesus had already died and risen from the grave at this point, but he hadn't yet gone up to heaven. These men were fishing all night, but they had caught nothing. Early in the morning, Jesus showed up on the shore of the lake that they were fishing at. He called out to them in the boat and asked if they had gotten any fish yet, which they hadn't. So, Jesus instructed them to throw their nets to the right side of the boat. Anyone want to take a guess what happened next?
Before they knew it, more fish entered their net than they were able to catch. They pulled their net up, and then they headed to the shore to meet Jesus. When they got to shore, Jesus invited them to bring their fish and have some breakfast with them. Sometimes it's hard for me to imagine being able to see Jesus face to face like the disciples. That must have been so cool. And then to be asked to eat breakfast with them. I'm sure they were eager to listen to what Jesus was going to say.
Yeah. After they finished eating, a very interesting conversation happens between Peter, the guy we talked about earlier, and Jesus. Grab your Bibles and read John 21, verses 15 through 17 as a class, and then let's talk about it. One thing worth noticing here. Does anyone remember how many times Peter denied that he knew Jesus? 3. And does anyone remember from what we just read how many times Jesus asked Peter if he loves him? 3. And all 3 times when Peter told Jesus that he loved him, Jesus told him, "Feed my sheep." Jesus was telling Peter to show that he loved Jesus by feeding his sheep. Peter once had told Jesus that he loved him, but he failed to show it by denying that he knew Jesus. Now, Jesus was essentially telling Peter, "Show me you love me by feeding my sheep."
So, did Jesus have a farm where he kept sheep? Did he really care that much that his sheep stayed fed after he went to heaven? No. When Jesus was talking about this sheep, he was talking about people. Jesus often referred to people as his sheep. The Bible even talks about how God is our shepherd and we are his sheep because he takes care of us. So Jesus was telling Peter, if you love me, then you will also love my sheep. Jesus knew that love requires action. Again, it's not enough to say you love someone. Your actions should show it. In fact, Jesus demonstrated that to us. Not only does he tell us he loves us, but he showed it by dying on the cross and rising again.
So Jesus told his disciples to love people. Jesus also tells us to love people. So what are some things we can do to show God's love for others? Here's a few questions to give you some ideas. One thing you can ask yourself when it comes to loving others is, how can I help? Helping others is a great way to love them. Helping others with homework, cleaning their room, making dinner, helping someone make the right choice. These are all ways that we can love others.
Another question you can ask yourself is, how can I listen? A big piece of loving others is being good at listening. People feel loved when they feel listened to. How can you listen to others better and show that you care by what's going on in their world? Another question you could ask yourself to love others better is, how can I lead? Setting a good example and leading others and doing the right thing is a great way to show love to others. Maybe that means you lead others by showing kindness to someone who others aren't being kind to.
Another question you could ask yourself to give you ideas on how to love others is, how can I give? Whether you're giving your money, your time, your help, or even some of your snack, when we give to others, we're loving them. Another great way to figure out how to love others is to ask God to give you ideas. He's a perfect example of love for us, and he'll help us love others. When we love people, we show people God's love. This isn't a command that was given just to the disciples. This command is given to us too. So, how will you love others this week? Take some time as a class to talk about our story, and then end your time asking God to give you ideas on how to show others God's love.
Well, Jarrett,
We're back.
we are back.
It is time for my consequence lunch again.
It sure is.
I've had,
So we're
I've
gonna
had
drop from
quite,
this here
quite a
bowl.
number of farm fresh consequences this series, but that's all right.
You're gonna get more, my friend.
Okay.
You know what we're gonna do now? We're gonna drop from this here bowl. You're gonna pick an ingredient. I'm gonna pick one, and we're gonna find out what your combination is. We're gonna put it in your mouth.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
gonna eat it.
You ready for this? Go ahead and drop.
Ready? Draw. Like the olden days, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
My friend, we got a banana for you.
A banana.
A banana. Would you
All
like
right.
bananas?
Get some potassium in. I'll
Yeah,
take
yeah.
it. I'll take it. And now we've got beef.
Beef.
That's, at least they're both bees.
Well, you know what?
Gotta mean
That's
something.
true. Well,
beef and banana.
I got
Right.
just what you
Can't
need
be that
right
bad.
here. Your banana
All right.
and the delicious,
Oh!
warm, friendly hamburger.
There it is.
That's-
Farm
There's your beef for you.
fresh
It's farm fresh.
beef.
That's right.
All right.
How you gonna do this, my friend?
Well, better open the banana. I hear the monkeys do it from the bottom, but I don't feel like I'm a monkey. So I'm gonna open it from the top.
You're Jared.
I'm Jared.
You're a farmer,
I'm Jared. I'm Farmer Jared. Thank
right.
you. I don't belong in the pen with the
Oh,
animals,
you got
right?
the pickle.
All
I've
right.
never seen that done with a banana before.
That's right. Where'd it go? It disappeared? Is it even here anymore? It is.
Smashed. Oh wow. I always said Farmer Jared.
Oh, I got the beef.
You got all the potassium and the protein and the pickles and the. Jared
Wow.
seems to be enjoying his consequence here. Is it enjoyable?
No.
Or- no, it's not enjoyable.
No.
Well, that's-
If you ever wondered if it's a good idea to put a banana in a burger, let me clear the air. It's not. It's not a good idea. Don't do it. Leave it out. Leave it to the pickles. They'll be the elongated shape that you can put in your hamburger. Bananas don't belong. Well, that's that.
That is that. That was his consequence, and that really wraps it up for this whole series here.
Hopefully
guys.
you've learned a thing or two.
Yes, about Jesus.
Yeah. And
All right, guys. We will see you next week for our next series. Thank you for being with us. Bye.
Bye-bye.